So ladies, let's discuss endometriosis and endometritis. I've been asked to talk about this a lot of times in the DM, WhatsApp. This is a request that keeps coming. So let's talk about it. First of all, I'll tell you the difference between endometriosis and endometritis. Now, endometritis is when the lining of the uterus. So I have this diagram here to explain what I'm going to be talking about. Now, this typically is the womb, the female reproductive part. Down here, the vagina, the cervix, okay? The cervix here, then we have the uterus and the lining of the uterus. We have the fallopian tubes, the ovaries, and we have some fibroids here and there. But our major chat is not about the fibroids, but about endometriosis and endometritis. Now, when the lining of the uterus, okay, when it shifts, when it is growing outside the uterus. Normally, the lining of the uterus should be in the uterus. It is the lining, it is the endometrium. It should be in the uterus, but for some people, it grows outside the uterus. Now, when that happens, when a woman is having a menstrual flow during menstruation, not all the blood actually flows out. Some flow out through the vagina, some flow out through the navel, and some other places. And the symptoms of endometriosis include irregular period, heavy period, painful periods, and fatigue, low energy, and inability to conceive. Yes, a lot of women who have endometriosis find it difficult to actually have babies, to conceive babies. So that is what endometriosis is all about. Now, when some of the blood flows through the navel or goes through the ovaries, you might have a cyst called endometrioma, endometriotic cyst. And depending on the size of the cyst, we usually recommend that you drain or you go for a surgery. So that is what endometritis is about. Now, let me talk about endometritis. Endometritis is an infection of the womb. It could be a combination of staphylococcus, gonorrhea, syphilis, candida, and a whole lot of combination of infections of the vagina. So endometritis usually occur when or after miscarriage, after a D&C, after a cesarean section, after a long labor, okay? That is when, endometritis happens, and it's an infection which can be treated. So now you know the difference between endometriosis and endometritis.